See that? Half a minute gone by. Seems like a long time when you're waiting for something to happen, doesn't it? Funny thing is, time can pass by very slowly or very fast. Sometimes even both at once. The time now? A little after 4. But what that means should depend on you. Too often we do something simply because time calls us. Time for school, time for bed, whoops, 12 o'clock, time to be hungry. It can all silly, don't you think? Time is important. But what you do with it that makes it so. My advice to you is to use it. Keep your eyes open and your ears perked. Otherwise, you'll miss something. Otherwise, it'll pass before you know it, and you'll certainly have missed something. Things have a habit of doing that, you know. Being here 1 minute and gone the next. In the twinkling of an eye. In a jiffy. In a flash. I know a girl who yawned and missed a whole summer vacation. And what about the caveman who took a nap one afternoon and woke up to find himself completely alone? You see, while he was sleeping, someone had invented the wheel and everyone had moved to the suburbs. And then, of course, there's Milo, who never knows what to do with herself. Not just sometimes, but always. When she's in school, she wants to be out, and when she's out, she wants to be in. Wherever she is, she wants to be somewhere else. And when she gets there, so what? Everything's already too much trouble or a waste of time. Books, she's already read them. Games, boring. TV, dumb. So, what's left? Another long, boring afternoon. Unless she bothers to notice a very large package that happened to arrive today.
One genuine turnpike token. Easy assembled at home for those who use but never travel in and beyond.
Beyond what?
This package contains the following items. 1 genuine turnpike tollbooth, to be erected according to directions. 3 precautionary signs to be used in a precautionary fashion. Assorted coins for paying tolls. 1 map strictly up to date how to get from here to there. 1 book of travel rules and regulations may not be bent or broken. Warning! Results are not guaranteed. If not perfectly satisfied, your wasted time will be refunded.
Come off it. Who do you think you're kidding? What am I supposed to do with all this stuff? Well, what else do I have to do?
Have your destination in mind?
Digitopolis. That's a funny name. I've never heard of any of these places. I might as well go there.
You see what I mean? You never know how things are going to get started. But when you're bored, what you need more than anything is a new awakening.
Now I'm really getting nowhere. I hope I didn't make a wrong turn. Welcome to Expectations, Predictions, and Advice Cheerfully Offered. Hark here and blow horn.
My. Welcome to land of expectations. We don't get many travelers these days. We certainly do not get many travelers these days. Now what can I do for you? I'm the weatherman.
Is this the right road to Digitopolis?
Well now. There are no wrong roads to Dictionopolis, so if this road leads to Dictionopolis at all, it must be the right road. And if not, it must be the right road to somewhere else. There are no wrong roads to anywhere. Do you think it will rain?
I thought you were the weatherman.
Oh no, I'm the weatherman, not the weatherman. After all, it's more important to know whether there will be weather than what the weather will be.
So, what kind of place is Expectations?
Good question. Expectations is a place you must always go before you get to know where you're going. Of course, some people don't go beyond expectations, but it's my job to hurry them along whether they like it or not. Now what else can I do for you?
I think I can find my own way.
Splendid. Whether you find your own way, you are bound to find some way. If you happen to find my way, please return it. I lost it years ago. I imagine it must be quite rusty. You did say it was going to rain, didn't you? You know, I'm glad you made your own decision. I do so hate to make up my mind about anything. Whether it's good or bad, up or down, rain or shine. Expect everything, I always say. And the unexpected never happens. Goodbye. Oh dear.
I'd better get out of here. Talking to someone like this would get me nowhere for sure. Now I'm really getting nowhere. I wonder where I am.
You're in the doldrums.
Yes, the doldrums.
What are the doldrums?
The doldrums, my friend, are where nothing ever happens and nothing ever changes. Allow me to introduce you to all of us. We're the Lethargians at your service.
Very pleased to meet you. I think I'm lost. Can you help me?
Don't say think.
No one's allowed to think of the doldrums.
Don't you have a rule book? It's local ordinance 175389J.
Local Ordinance 175-389J. It shall be unlawful, illegal, unethical to think of thinking, snooze, presume, reason, and meditate, or speculate while in the doldrums. Anyone breaking this law should be severely punished. That's a ridiculous law. Everybody thinks.
We don't.
And most of the time you don't either. And that's why you're here. People who don't think often get stuck in the doldrums. Face it, most of the time you're just like us.
No, I'm not.
Stop that at once. Laughing is against the law. Don't you remember Local Ordinance 574-31-W?
In the doldrums, laughter is frowned upon and smiling is permitted on alternate Thursdays. Well, if you can't laugh or think, what can you do?
Anything as long as it's nothing, and everything as long as it isn't anything. There's lots to do. We have a very busy schedule.
At 8, we get up, and then we spend from 8 to 9 daydreaming.
From 9 to 9:30, we take our early mid-morning nap.
From 9:30 to 10:30, we waddle and delay.
From 10:30 to 11:30, we take our late morning nap.
From 11:30 to 12, we bide our time, then we eat our lunch.
From 1 to 2, we linger and loiter.
From 2 to 2:30, we take our early afternoon nap.
From 2:30 to 3:30, we put off for tomorrow what we could have done today.
From 3:30 to 4, we take our late afternoon nap.
From 4 to 5, we loaf and lounge until dinner.
5
5
to
to
6,
6,
we
we
dilly-dally. From 7 to 8, we take our late evening nap, and then for an hour before we go to bed, we waste time.
You see, it's really quite strenuous, doing nothing all day, and so once a week, we take a holiday and go nowhere.
Which is just where we were going when you came along. Would you care to join us?
That seems where you're going anyway. Tell me, does everyone do nothing in the doldrums?
Everyone but the terrible watchdog. He's always sitting around his cigarette, nobody wastes time. The most unpleasant character.
The watchdog?
The watchdog! How dare all of you waste time like this? Get out! Now! All of you go do something productive with your stupid little lives! What are you doing here?
Nothing much, just killing time.
Time? It's bad enough wasting time without killing it! What are you doing in the doldrums anyway? Don't you have anywhere to go?
Well, I was on my way to Digitopolis, but then I got stuck here. Can you help me?
Help you! You've got to help yourself. I suppose you know why you got stuck?
I guess I just wasn't thinking.
Precisely! Now you're on your way.
I am.
Of course! Since you got here by not thinking, it seems reasonable that in order to get out, you must start thinking. You mind if I ride too?
Okay, I'll try. Are we moving? Are we moving?
Not yet. Think harder.
I'm thinking as hard as I can.
Well, think just a little harder than that. Come on, you can do it.
Okay. I'm thinking of all the planets in the solar system, why water expands when it turns into ice, and all the letters we begin with Q, and we're moving!
Keep thinking.
And how to bake a pie, the difference between Fahrenheit and centigrade?
Dictionopolis, here we come.
You call it watchdog?
You can call me Talk.
So, what kind of place is Dictionopolis?
It's where all the words in the world come from. It used to be a marvelous place, but ever since Rhyme and Reason left it, hasn't been the same.
Rhyme and Reason.
The two princesses who, along with their brothers, ruled over the land of wisdom. You see, King Azaz was it king or queen? Queen Azaz is the queen of Dictionopolis, and the math magician is the king of Digitopolis. And they almost never see eye to eye on anything. It was up to Princess's sweet rhyme and pure reason to solve the differences between the two kings. But then one day they had an argument to end all arguments.
Of course I'll abide by the decision of Rhyme and Reason, though I have no doubt as to what it'll be. They'll choose words, of course. Everybody knows that words are more important than numbers any day of the week.
That's what you think, Zaz. People wouldn't even know what day of the week it is without numbers. Haven't you ever looked at a calendar? Face it, it's numbers that count.
Don't be ridiculous. Let's hear it for words.
Cast your vote for numbers.
ABCs.
1, 2, 3s.
Quiet. Rhyme and Reason are about to announce their decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, letters and rules, fractions, punctuation marks, may all have your attention please. By the promise set before us by King Azaz of Dictionopolis
and the math magician of Digitopolis,
we have come to the following conclusion.
Words and numbers are of equal value, for in the cloak of knowledge, one is the warp and the other is the woof.
It is no more important to count the sands than it is to name the stars.
Therefore, let both kingdoms, Digitopolis
and Dictionopolis,
live in peace.
Boo! Boo is what I say! Boo and ba and hiss!
What good are these girls if they can't make a decision in anyone's favor? I think I've come to a conclusion of my own.
So have I. You are hereby banished from this land to the castle in the air. And as for you, keep out of my way.
And ever since then, there's been neither rhyme nor reason in this kingdom. Words are misused and numbers are mismanaged, and the true value of both letters and numbers has been forgotten. What a waste!
Why don't they rescue the princesses?
That's easier said than done. The castle in the air is very far from here, and the only path that leads to it is guarded by ferocious demons. But, hold on. Here we are.
Ahem! This is Dictionopolis, a happy kingdom advantageously located in the foothills of confusion, caressed by the gentle breeze of the sea of knowledge. Today, by royal proclamation, is market day. Have you come to buy or sell?
I beg your pardon?
Buy or sell? Buy or sell? Which is it? You must have come here for a reason.
No.
Very serious. Very serious. You can't get in without a reason. Wait a minute. Maybe I have an old one you can use. No. This one too.
What is he looking for?
Ha! Found it! Why not? That's a good reason for almost anything. A bit used, perhaps, but still quite serviceable. There you are, sir. Now I can truly say, welcome to Dictionopolis.
Step right up and take your pick. Juicy, tempting words for sale. Get your fresh picked ifs, ands, and buts. Take a look at these nice, ripe whens and wares.
Step right up, fancy, best quality words here for sale. Enrich your vocabulary and expand your speech with such elegant items such as quagmire, flabbergasted, and upholstery.
Words for my bag for more confident customers. How to package of happy is always good for your birthday, happy New Year's, or even happy-go-lucky. What a package of goods, always good for good evening, good afternoon, or even good days.
I can't believe it. Have you received so many words in one place?
They're fine if you have something to say.
Excuse me, what are these?
These are for people who like to make up their own words. You can pick any assortment you like or buy a special box complete with all the letters and a book of instructions. Here, taste the A. It's very good.
Sweet.
I knew you'd like it. It's one of our best sellers. All the rest of them aren't very good, you know. The Z, for instance, very dry and sawdusty. And the X tastes like a trunk full of stale air. But the rest aren't bad at all. Here, try the I.
Cool. Tastes icy.
How about the C for you? It's as crunchy as a bone. Most people are too lazy to make up their own words, but take it from me. Not only is it more fun, but it's also delightful, elating, and extremely useful.
But isn't it difficult? I'm not very good at making up my own words.
Perhaps I can be some of assistance. Don't be alarmed. A-L-A-R-M-E-D. I'm the spelling bee. I can spell anything. A-N-Y-T-H-I-N-G. Try me.
Can you spell goodbye?
Perhaps you are under the misapprehension, M-I-S-A-P-P-E-R-H-E-S-I-O-N, that I am dangerous. Let me assure you that I'm quite peaceful. Now, think of the most difficult word you can, and I'll spell it.
Okay. How about curiosity?
How much time do I have?
10 seconds. Count them off. Doc.
Oh dear. C-U-R-I-O-C-I-Y.
Correct. So, can you really spell anything?
Just about. You see, years ago I was just an ordinary bee, minding my own business, smelling flowers, picking up part-time work with people's bonnets. But then I realized that I never amounted to the same amount of education, so I decided that...
Balderdash! Let me repeat, balderdash! Well, what do we have here? Isn't someone going to introduce me to this little boy?
This is humbug. You can't trust a
Are the
word.
letters of the alphabet, and with them you can form any words you may need to help you overcome the obstacles you may face on your journey. All you must do is use them well and in the right places.
Thanks a lot.
And you will need a guide, of course, and since the humbug knows the obstacles so well, he has cheerfully volunteered to accompany you.
Now see here.
You will find him dependable, brave, resourceful, and loyal.
Oh, your majesty.
I'm sure he'll be great help.
He better be. We're going to need it.
Good luck! Drive carefully!
Well, go on.
Go on what?
Go on and see who's making all that noise. We can't just ignore a creature like that.
Creature? What kind of creature? Do you think he's dangerous?
Go on, Milo. We'll be right behind you.
Okay, maybe he'd tell us further is to Digitopolis.
Have you ever heard a horse and a dishes drop from the side onto a hard stone floor? Have you ever heard an ant wearing furry slippers walk across a thick wool carpet? And have you ever heard a blind-footed octopus unwrap a cellophane-covered bathtub? Ha! I knew it. None of you look well at all. Not at all.
Are you a doctor?
I am cacophonous and discord. Doctor of dissonance.
What does the A stand for?
As loud as possible. Now, step a little closer and stick out your tongues. Ah, just as I expected. You're suffering from a severe lack of noise. Loud cries, soft cries, bangs, bongs, swishes, swishes, snaps and crackles, whistles and gobs, and miscellaneous uproar. Be ready in just a moment.
Now, what kind of doctor are you?
Well, you might say I'm a specialist. I specialize in those noises from the loudest to the softest to the slightly annoying to the terribly unpleasant. For instance, have you ever heard a squirrel roll a streamroller ride over a street full of hard-boiled eggs?
But who would want all those terrible noises?
Everybody does. Why? I'm so busy. I can hardly fill orders for noise bills, racket lotion, clamor, saw by hubbub tonic. That's all people seem to want these days. Years ago, everyone had pleasant sounds, and business was terrible. But then the cities were built, and there was a great need for honking horns, screeching chains, clanging of the bells, and all the rest of these wonderfully unpleasant noises we use so much today. I've been working overtime, and I'll have you know my medicine here is in great demand. All you have to do is take a spoonful once a day, and you'll never have to hear a beautiful sound again. Here, try some.
If it's all the same to you, I'd rather not.
Yeah, I don't want to be cured of beautiful sounds.
Besides, there is no such disease as a lack of noise.
How true. That's why it makes it so difficult to cure. Very well. If you don't go through eye life from a noise deficiency, I'll just give it to Dan for his lunch.
That was good, Master. I thought you'd never let me out. It was really cramped in here.
This is my assistant, the awful Din. You must forgive his appearance, for which he doesn't have any.
What's a din?
You mean you've never heard the awful Din? When you're playing in your room, making a great amount of noise, what do they tell you to stop?
That awful din.
And when your neighbors are playing the radio too loudly tonight, what do you wish they'd turn down?
That awful din.
And when the street on your block is being repaired and the drills are working all day, what does everyone complain of?
The dreadful row.
The dreadful row is my grandfather. He perished in the Great Silent Epidemic of 1712. I certainly can't understand why you don't like noise. Well, I heard an explosion last week. That was so lovely. I've grown with appreciation for 2 days. Ah!
He's right, no! Noise is the most valuable thing in the world!
King is as says words are.
Nonsense! Why, when a baby wants food, how does it ask?
He screams.
And when a racing car wants gas!
Jokes.
And what happens to the dawn when noonday begins?
Breaks.
See how simple it is? Isn't it time for us to go?
Where are you going? We might be going the same way.
I doubt it. We're going on a collection runs. Once a day, I travel to the kingdom and gather all the wonderfully horrible and beautifully unpleasant sounds I can find, and bring them back to the doctor using the medicine.
Where are you going?
Digitopolis.
Digitopolis. There are numerous ways to get to Digitopolis. If you know how to follow directions, just take a look at the sign on the fork in the road. Though, why you ever want to go there, I'll never know.
To speak to the mathematician.
About the release of Princess's Rhyme and Reason.
Rhyme and reason, rhyme and reason, rhyme and reason. I remember them. Very nice girls, but a little too quiet for my taste. In fact, I've been meaning to send them something that Din brought home by mistake, which I have absolutely no use for. Ah, here it is. Or maybe you'd like it for yourself.
What is it?
The sounds of laughter. They're so unbearable to hear. All those giggles and snickers and happy shouts of joy. I don't know what Din was thinking when he brought them home. Here, give them to the princesses or keep them for yourself. I don't care. Well, time to move on. Goodbye and good luck.
They can't hear a thing. I can use a fork of my own at the moment, and a knife and spoon to go along with it. All of a sudden, I feel very hungry.
So do I, but there's no use thinking about it because we can't eat until we get to Digitopolis.
The sooner the better.
Look, the fork in the road. inches.
And some.
Let's travel by miles. It's shorter.
Let's travel by half inches. It's quicker.
But which road do we take? It must make a difference.
Do you really think so?
I'm not sure, but he could be right. On the other hand, he could also be wrong. Does it make a difference or not?
Yes, indeed. Indeed it does. Certainly, while yes, it does make a difference. My angles are many, my side is not few. I'm the dodecahedron. Who are you?
What's a dodecahedron?
See for yourself. A dodecahedron is a mathematical shape with 12 faces. I usually use one at a time. It saves wear and tear. What are you called?
Milo.
That's an odd name. And you only have one face.
Is that bad?
Well, you'll soon wear it out using it for everything. Is everyone with one face called Milo?
Oh no, there's some called Sally, Lisa, Jeffrey, Robert, and lots of other things.
How confusing. Here, everything is called what it's called. The circles are called circles, the triangles are called triangles, and even the same name, even the same names have the same... The circles are called circles, the triangles are called triangles, even the same numbers have the same name. Can you imagine what would happen if you named all the two Billies or Jeffreys or Sallys or lots of other things? You have to say Robert plus John equals 4. If the 4s were named Albert, things would be hopeless.
I never thought of it that way.
Well, I assume you must begin at once. By here, everything is quite precise.
Well, maybe you can tell us which is the right road to Digitopolis.
By all means, there's nothing to it. Now you see, if a small car carrying 3 people at 30 miles an hour for 10 minutes along the road 5 miles long starts at the same time as 3 people who have been traveling in a little automobile at 20 miles an hour for 15 minutes on another road, exactly twice as long as half the distance of the other. Then which one is the best way to go and which one will get you there sooner?
17. I don't know, but
You have to do better than that.
I'm not very good at problems.
What a shame. They're so very useful.
All 3 roads arrive at the same place at the same time.
Correct, and I'll take you there myself. Now you see how important problems are? If you hadn't done this one correctly, you might have gone the wrong way.
But if all 3 roads arrive at the same place at the same time, aren't they all the right roads?
Certainly not. Just because you have a choice doesn't mean any of them has to be right. Here we are. Welcome to the land of numbers. Put these on.
It's not very inviting.
Who owns these mines?
I have 4,332,332 hairs on my head. It's mine, of course.
it's a lovely mine. Really, it is.
Are there any precious stones in here?
Precious stones. Of the 4,332,332 threads in my rug, I'll say there are. Look here.
But that's just a 5.
Exactly as valuable as joy you'll find anywhere. Come look at some of the others.
They're beautiful, really, they are. Oh, sorry.
Oh, don't worry about that. Use the broken ones for fractions. How about some lunch? Perhaps you care for something to eat?
Yes, sir.
Delicious.
Come on, don't stop now. You don't need to be bashful.
You want to hear something crazy? The more I eat, the hungrier I get.
Please, have another portion.
Oh, I think I'm starving.
Me too, and I ate so much.
Yes, it was delicious, wasn't it? It's the specialty of this kingdom, subtraction stew.
Can I see the largest number you have?
Certainly. You keep it right here. You took 3 minors to dig it out.
No, that's not what I mean. Can I see the longest number you have?
Oh, here it is. Just 4 carts to carry it here.
No, that's not what I mean either.
I think what she means is she wishes to see the number with the greatest possible magnitude.
Well, why didn't you say so? What's the biggest number you can think of?
99,999,999,999,999.
Now add 1 to it. Now add 1 again, and again, and again.
But when can you stop?
Never, because the number you want is always at least 1 more than the number you have. It's so big if you started saying it yesterday, you wouldn't finish it tomorrow.
But where did you find a number so big?
In the same place. It's in the same place that you find the biggest number there is. You know what that is?
1 in 1 millionth?
Now divide that in half, then divide that in half, then divide it in half again.
But do you ever stop?
How can it when you can always take half of what you have and divide it in half again? You see that? You see that line out there?
That long one?
That's it. Now, if you follow that line forever, and you reach the end, you'll reach the infinity.
But wait, how can you follow something forever? I get the feeling that everything in Digitopolis is very confusing.
On the other hand, I'll find that the easiest thing you can do is be wrong, and that's hardly worth the effort.
But here's the thing, even when things are right, they don't even seem correct.
It's been that way ever since rhyme and reason were banished. It's all because of that stubborn Richard says. It's all his fault.
What if you talked with them?
He's just too unreasonable. Well, just last month I sent him a very friendly letter. 3283264.
Maybe he doesn't understand numbers.
Nonsense. Everybody understands numbers, no matter what language you speak. A 77 everywhere else in the world.
Everyone's so sensitive about what they know best at.
With your permission, sir, we'd like to rescue Rhyme and Reason.
Has Azaz agreed to it?
Yes, sir.
Then I don't.
Shoot!
Ever since rhyme and reason have been banished, we've never agreed on anything, and we never will.
Never.
Never. And if you can prove otherwise, you have my permission to go.
So you agree with whatever Azaz agrees with, you disagree.
Correct.
And whatever Azaz disagrees with, you agree.
Also correct.
So if you both agree with whatever he agrees with, you disagree. And whatever he disagrees with, you agree. Aren't you really in an agreement?
I've been tricked.
Now may we go?
It's a long and dangerous journey. Long before you find them, the demons will know you're there. Watch out for them, because if you ever come face to face, it'll be too late. But perhaps there's one more serious obstacle.
What's that?
I'm afraid I can't tell you that until you return. But maybe I can give you something to help you along your way. Here's your own magic staff. Use it well and there is nothing it can't do for you.
Thanks a lot.
Now, if you follow the road, that will lead you to the castle there. Farewell, my friends. Farewell. Good luck to you.
Well, they're on their way.
So I see. Well, what is it?
I was just wondering myself, your numbership, what actually is the mathematical serious obstacle you're talking about?
You mean you really don't know?
I'm worried sick, I must confess. I won't have success. All the others tried in vain, never seen or heard again.
Now, Ron, there's no need to be so pessimistic. Milo, Talk, and Humbug have just as much chance of succeeding as they do of failing.
But the demons are so deadly smart, they'll fill your brain and stuff your heart with selfish thoughts and trap you with their nasty schemes.
Now, Ron, be reasonable, won't you? And calm down. You always talk in couplets when you get nervous. Milo has learned a lot from his journey. I think he's a match for the demons, and he might soon be knocking at our door. Now, come on, cheer up, won't you?
I'll try.
So, this is the land of ignorance. Looks kind of dark to me. We might want to wait until morning.
There'll be morning for you soon enough!
That's not what I mean. We need a place to spend the night.
It's not yours to spend!
That doesn't even make any sense.
Dollars or cents, it's still not yours to spend!
That's not what I mean.
Of course you're mean! Anybody who's better than this and this is very mean!
Must you interrupt?
Naturally, it's my job. I take the words right out of your mouth. Have we met before? I'm the ever-present word snatcher.
Are you a demon?
Afraid not. I've tried, but the best I can manage to be is a nuisance. And I don't have time to waste with you!
But wait, we have some questions. Wait.
Wait, 27 pounds. Bye-bye.
He was no help.
First, I can be of assistance to you. Hello, little boy. How's the faithful dog? And who is this handsome creature?
How nice it is to meet someone so nice in a place like this.
But before I can help you out, I wonder if you could spare me a little bit of your time to help you a few small jobs.
Why, certainly. Gladly.
Yes, we'd be happy to.
Splendid. There are just 3 tasks. First, I'd like you to move this power stand from here to there. I'm afraid all I have are these tiny tweezers. Second, I'd like you to empty this well, fill the other. Proud new bucket, except use a side dropper. Finally, I'd like to have a hole in this cliff. Or use a needle to dig it.
You know something? I've been working steadily for the past couple hours, and I don't feel the least bit tired. I could go on this way forever.
Maybe you will.
I wish I knew how long it was going to take.
How about you use your magic pencil and find out?
Excuse me, sir? But these jobs are going to take 837 years to complete.
Oh, is that so? What a shame. Better get on with it then.
But it hardly seems worthwhile.
Worthwhile? Why would I ever ask you to do something that was worthwhile?
Why bother then?
Well, because, my friend, what could be more important than doing unimportant things? You stop to do enough of them, you never get to where you're going.
Oh no, you must be.
Quite correct. The terrible tribute. Dealing with petty tasks and worthless jobs. ogre of wasted effort, monster at it. But oh, don't try, Leaf. You still have so much to do. You still have 837 years ago on the first job.
But why do the unimportant things?
Well, think of all the time saved. You spend all your time doing easy, useless jobs. The other time we get to the important ones, which are just so difficult. Now, do come and stay with me. We have so much fun together. There's things to pick up, things to put down, things to empty, things to fill, things to bring back, things to take away.
Run, run! Run, run, this way, over here, up here.
I think we lost him.
Now step up! Wait, look out!
Ah! But he said up.
Well, I hope you didn't expect to get anywhere by listening to me.
We're in a deep pit. We'll never get out of here.
That's quite an accurate evaluation of the situation.
But then why didn't you help us at all?
Well, I'd do as much as I'd do for anybody.
I'm the demon of insincerity.
I don't mean what I say, I don't mean what I do, and I don't mean what I am.
Then why don't you just go away and leave us alone?
Now, there's no need to get angry. I have complete confidence in you and think you're quite a clever boy. Now, come on, climb out of that pit. Try.
I'm not listening to one word you say. You're just telling me what you think I want to hear and not what is important.
Well, if that's the way you feel about it.
Yes, that is the way I feel about it, and we don't need any unnecessary advice from you.
Well, all right for you. Most people listen to what I have to say, but if that's the way you feel about it, then I'll just go home.
And don't come back. Well, I guess we showed him, didn't we?
I'm getting the feeling that everything in Digitopolis is a lot more dangerous than we thought.
I think I found a way to get out of here. Here, Milo, on my back. Now you, humbug, on Milo. Hook your cane onto that tree and hold on. Oh, this is so difficult. Oh, aren't we finished yet? Oh, be careful on my back. Okay, now I'll lead for a little while. Follow me and we'll stay out of trouble. Can't we slow down a little? Something tells me we better reach the castle in the air as soon as possible, and not just waste a single moment.
Wait, did you see something?
Just keep walking and don't look back.
You did see something.
What is it, another demon?
Not just one, I'm afraid. If you want to see what I'm talking about, turn around.
Good grief, do you see how many there are? Hundreds, the overbearing know-it-all, the gross exaggeration. And look over there, the triple demon compromise. Let's get out of here.
Look, the castle in the air.
They're gaining.
But look, there it is.
Shh.
Be very careful.
Names.
Well,
Names.
humbug talking, this is Milo.
Splendid, splendid. I haven't had an M in ages.
What do you need our names for? We're kind of in a hurry.
Oh, this won't take long. I'm the official census taker, and I must have some information before I can take your census. Now, if you'll just tell me when you were born, where you were born, why you were born, how old you are now, how old you were then, how old you will be in a little while.
I wish you hurry up. At this rate, the demons will catch up with us in no time.
Your mother's name, your father's name, where you've lived, how long you've lived there, the schools you've attended, the schools you haven't attended.
I'm getting writer's cramp. I smell something very evil, and it's getting closer by the second. May we go now?
Just as soon as you tell me your height, your weight, the number of books you've read this year.
But we have to go.
All right, I'll give you the short form. Destination.
But we have to.
Destination.
The castle in the air.
Stop. I'm sure you'd much rather see what I have to show you. A circus of your very own. And wouldn't you enjoy this most wonderful smell? And here's something I know you'll enjoy hearing. There we are. Now I'll just sit back and let the demons catch up with you.
There was no circus.
There were no smells.
The applause is gone.
I warned you, I'm the census taker. I'll steal your sense of purpose, your sense of duty, destroy your sense of preparation, and but for one thing, you'd be helpless yet.
What's that?
As long as you have the sound of laughter, I cannot take your sense of humor.
Ugh, that horrible sense of laughter.
Come on, don't look back. Just keep going.
Hurry, we've been expecting you.
You must be the princesses. We've come to rescue you.
And the demons aren't far behind.
Now to get you out of here. But wait, how do we get you out? There's no entrance or exit.
Take your time, Milo, and think about it.
Okay. Where's the package of presents? Package of presents. Here it is. ESCAPE.
These demons may not know it, but their days are numbered.
Charge! CHARGE! Charge!
I'll get you.
Get out of here, Here you trying to believe you.
Retreat! Congratulations! Good job! Nice work! Let it be known by one and all that rhyme and reason reign once more in wisdom. And the boy named Milo, the dog known as Talk, and the insect hereinafter referred to as the humbug are hereby declared heroes of the realm.
But we couldn't have done it without a lot of help.
That may be true. That may be true, but you have the courage to try. And what you can do is often a matter of what you will do.
That is why there was one thing that we couldn't tell you until you returned.
Oh, I remember. What was it?
That's simple. It was impossible.
Completely impossible.
Do you mean, oh, I think I need to sit down.
Yes, of course, but if we told you then, you might not have gone.
And as you discovered, many things are possible, just as long as you don't know they're impossible.
I think I understand. At least I hope I do.
I'm afraid it's time to go now.
And you must say goodbye.
To everyone? But can't you two come with me?
I'm afraid not, old man. I'd like to, but I've arranged for electric tour which will keep me occupied for years. And they do need a watchdog around here.
Okay. Well, goodbye. I would have reached you guys a lot sooner if I haven't made so many mistakes.
You must never feel badly about making mistakes, Milo, as long as you take the trouble to learn from them. Quite often, we learn more by being wrong for the right reasons than we do for being right for the wrong ones.
I have a lot to learn.
It's not just learning that's important, it's learning what to do with what you learn that matters.
I think I understand. At least I hope I do. Well, goodbye, and I'll be back someday. At least I'll try.
Goodbye, and always remember, words.
And numbers.
Now don't tell me you think numbers are more important than words.
Why, I'll help you now.
Oh, I must have been gone for an awful long time. I wonder what time it is.
Did someone mention time?
It's only 5 o'clock. I wonder what day it is. It's still today. And I've only been gone for an hour?
An hour, 60 minutes. How long it lasts depends on what you do with it. For some it lasts forever. For others, just a moment.
6 o'clock already.
In an instant, in a flash, before you can even blink.